I experienced this last November. I was on my way home from work, and on the way, I was craving a run. Yeah, I said a run. I know some of you are thinking, that sounds like a serious medical condition. Most human beings crave what? Like tortilla chips smothered in melted cheese and a beer on the way home. You know, it's like not a run. But for me, I just wanted to get outside and work out some stress. The problem is daylight savings time had kicked in. And so I was going to have to wear some extra gear. So I was putting on the reflective vest that I wear when I typically run, and it reminded me of a text message that my mother-in-law had sent me a week or two before this, asking if I or Lauren would be interested in this for a Christmas gift. And this was the photo that was included. And I'm thinking, I don't want to be Tron running through Toledo. I don't need to be a running disco party, but I do think it's cute that my mother-in-law is like, hey, I care about you. Are you going to be safe out there while you're running? And so anyway, I strap on the vest, and when you run at night, what's different is your adrenaline goes up and you're on high alert. In part because, you got to watch the sidewalk, you can't see as clear. And when I'm running during the day, when I hit an intersection, it's like a real life game of Crossy Road. You want to make eye contact with the driver to make sure that they can see you and you're seeing them. And if they're on their phone or whatever, you kind of run around the back side of the car. But at night, this gets a little bit more challenging. And personally, I don't really like to stop in intersections. I just like to keep my pace going. And so about halfway through the run, as I'm approaching an intersection, I can see that a truck is on its way, and I start doing the mental math. Is it going to get there and gone before me? Am I going to get there? And I come to the conclusion that we're going to be at the same place at about the same time, and I realize that there's a stop sign, and if I pick up my pace just a little bit, I've got this vest on, and I'll be in the middle of the intersection while they're stopping. It'll be obvious that I'm right in front of them, and so it feels right. I make the decision to keep going. The truck is slowing down. I enter the intersection, and then right as I get about to the middle of the truck, I realize that the truck decided to have a rolling stop and started picking up acceleration. And I don't know what you would be thinking, but I was thinking, swear words, It's like, this is the moment where everything's going to change for me. And we do crazy things when this happens. You know what I did? I put my hand on the front of the truck like I'm going to stop the truck. Like, hey, And it was a Dodge, look at this, it was a Dodge Ram. The irony of this moment right now with me in front of the truck is like, this is crazy. And I run and get out of the way, and the truck stops, and I get over to the sidewalk, and I look back to the truck to be like, did this just happen? Did I just escape near death? And as I look back, I see the window of the truck going down, and out of the truck comes this voice, are you okay? And as I see the face, I'm like, I know this person. They go to CedarCreek Church. I'm like, you tried to kill me. He was like, calm down. I walk back to the truck, and we both take some deep breaths together. We're thankful for the outcome that we have rather than the outcome that could have been. He said, I didn't even see you. And so, he kind of laughed it off, and we both went our own way. And the whole way home, I'm laughing to myself at the whole thing and thankful that I'm running. And I was reminded of a few truths that I had overlooked. Truths that are worth trusting. Truth number one, never assume that people can see you at night when you're entering an intersection. Just run around the back of the vehicle. I know some of you are like, duh, that's obvious, but I just needed to be reminded of that. Truth number two, that LED light-up vest isn't a bad idea after all. So I texted my mother-in-law, sounds great. I almost died. So